Hello everyone, myself Himani Sharma from RPIIT campus. In today's class, I discuss about my next topic, that is the components of the epidemiology. The distribution of the disease. First, the health events occur in pattern in community, and this pattern varies from the community to community. Also, the health events or disease conditions affect the population at the various age groups. The different subgroups of the population distribution of the events are based on time, place, and persons. We can analyze whether any increases or decreases occur for a particular condition. Epidemiology addresses itself to a study of these variations or patterns, which may suggest or lead to the measure to control or prevent the disease. An important outcome of this study is the formulation of the etiological hypothesis. Next are the distribution of the disease. Health event occurs in pattern in community, and this pattern varies from the community to community. Next is the determinants of the disease. Epidemiology helps in identify the causative agent or the risk factors of disease. This is one of the real uses of the epidemiology, understanding the factors leading to any program for the control of these disease. Next is the history of the epidemiology. The history of the epidemiology has its origin in the idea goes back to the Hippocrates through John Grenot, William Farr, John Snow, and others that environmental factors can influence the occurrences of disease instead of subnatural viewpoints of disease. John Grenot analyzed and published the mortality data in 1662. He was the first to quantify pattern of death, birth, and disease occurrence. No one built upon the Grenot's work until 1800, when William Farr began to systematically collect and analyze the Britain mortality disease classifications. Meanwhile, John Snow was conducting the series of investigations in London that later earned him the title Father of the field epidemiology. Snow conducted his classical study in 1854 when an epidemic of the cholera developed in the Golden Square of London. During the time of the microscope development, Snow conducted the studies of the cholera outbreak to discover the causes of disease and prevent its the reoccurrence. During that time, two men had major disagreements about the cause of the cholera. Farr adhered to what was called mathematic theory of disease. According to this, the theory which was commonly held at a time, disease was transmitted by a miasma or cloud that clung low on the earth's surface. However, Snow did not agree. He believed that the cholera is transmitted through the contaminated water. He begins his investigation by determining where in this area person with the cholera lived and worked. He then used this information to map for the distribution of the disease. Snow believed that the water was the source of infection for the cholera. He marked the location and the searches the relationship between cases and water sources. He found that the cholera was transmitted through the contaminated water. This was the major achievement in the epidemiology. Thank you. In today's class, I discuss about the history of the epidemiology and component of the epidemiology. Thank you for watching.